Welcome to the Smooth Organizer webinar. I am glad you've taken some of your precious time to join me. Here are my promises to you. Today we will learn the top 7 best tips to become a smooth organizer and learn how to calm the chaos in your life. Near the end, I will make you an offer. It's actually a life-changing offer. Let me ask you a couple quick questions. Do you have a personal organizing coach to help you have less stress through the rhythms of the year? Many of us didn't have a role model to encourage us in keeping a calm home. We didn't have a model of what could be. Let me show you today how to calm the chaos, even this day. Many of you on the call have met me, heard me speak, or read my book, Calming Your Chaos. For those that have not, here are a few things to know about me. I am in my second marriage. My first husband of 36 years passed away about 10 years ago. We had 2 awesome sons, now 33 and 34. I have 2 granddaughters with my older son and 1 more on the way this March. My husband has 5 grandchildren, so they are my gift grandchildren. Since 2000, I have spoken to thousands of people, authored a book, and have coached hundreds of people on how to calm their chaos. Do you personally know this? Stuff weighs you down. Think of it as invisible weight, and it crams itself into your brain, too. You simply have difficulty handling life with too much stuff. Less stuff equals calmer brain. I want to take a moment and consider how much you care about being more organized, or how much you already know how to do it. We come from a variety of styles of parenting and experiences, and some of us have not fared well in that area. Cluttered homes, disheveled lives, and brokenness leaves its mark on us as to how we tackle life and family. In 2000, I felt compelled and instructed to help people get organized. Seems silly, but I felt the call of my life, so to speak, is to help people get organized, and that's what I'm doing today. My history is that I have a little gene for liking order, and I was teased for it as a young girl. I was embarrassed and tried to hide it until in my late 30s. Then I embraced it with my variety, and with my variety and accumulation of life experiences, I'm able to come alongside anyone and lend wisdom and insight as to how life can be done more smoothly on a daily or yearly basis. Take a good look at this graphic. For those on the phone, there are 4 quadrants. One is labeled no, another don't know, and another don't care, and lastly, care too much. Where would you place yourself right now? The truth is, I've been everywhere in this graphic at various times in my life. Some people were never taught or modeled how to put order or rhythm into their life or home. Some people have knowledge of how to do it, and they do it. Others simply don't care, and some even care too much. What I am personally looking for is ease and balance in a life and home. I want to see people be able to set intentions for their life and watch it happen. Over the years, I have seen people all over this graphic. I have recently been in a couple homes where it would be difficult to put a picture any place in the kitchen. Every surface was covered with stuff. Had these women wanted to have an informal dinner party, it would have been very challenging. I have been to other homes where a ring of water on the countertop is immediately wiped off. There's a wide spectrum of order in this world. Maybe it would be helpful for you to know I'm not OCD, but I gladly accept a blood transfusion from anyone who is. I see myself as normal, so to speak. Occasionally, I let the dishes set overnight and do them in the morning. To the other extreme, one woman I worked with never did her dishes until she needed something. Then she washed the pan that had water sitting in it for how many days or weeks, I don't know. It was on the stove, and from the last time she had used it. So hear me loud and clear. Where you are now is not your fault. It is not your fault. Let go of any voices that are blaming you for where you are in life and decide now to make a change. Decide to move in a new direction and discover what you're looking for. Just start on a new path today. Okay, let's start with the 7 tips, the best tips to become a smooth organizer. I want to help you find your own personal balance and peace in your life, home, and office. Are your pencils ready? Tip number 1. When I work with one-on-one with a client, I ask them what their goal is for each room. Is it to have cleared off countertops in the kitchen or a cleared off workbench in the garage? What about, do you want to park a car in the garage? In a 2 or 3 car garage? That's an interesting question. Just like doctors take vital signs when you go to their office, I have my own question that serves as taking a vital sign. Here's that question. If you had to, could you list your home as is in 30 days? Some people nod yes, but some freak out. And that's the goal of a smooth organizer. You move to a place of being organized enough that you could list your home if you had to in 30 days with grace and not much stress. So we set our personal goal for each room. You do that. I don't do that for you. Second tip, you'll need to sort. We have to look through every closet, cupboard, drawer in the home so everything is in order and is tidy. One time after speaking at a women's conference, the director told me she had 56 mugs in what I would call prime real estate in the cabinet near her sink. I asked her how many times 56 people just showed up, and we laughed. She purged and stored a few extra mugs in a tub in the garage in case she entertained a lot of people. That is how you sort. Tip number 3 is toss. Now, that doesn't literally mean to toss it out. I use toss as a quick way to say sell, give away, or literally throw it out in the garbage. We keep only what we use and what is needed. Sometimes that is a quicker decision than others, but it's a process. Start your sorting by going through a room, and as you touch something, you can quickly see if you can let it go. Put it in a box to give away or sell. You can take a slower pass through the same room and touch things that'll take more thought and time. You may need a friend to help you get to these things. It's easier if you remember your goal. You have to be courageous and ruthless to have less stuff, but you can do it. Some of my smooth organizers have hauled away 8 carloads of stuff to their favorite thrift store, and this is an amazing key. Having a thrift store with a mission that aligns with your heart motivates you to let go easier. People have given away clothes, toys, games, costumes, decorations, and much more. When you think about all the good that will come from the purchase of those objects, you can give it away much easier. It's so much easier to let go. And you actually look around your home for more stuff to give away. Tip 5. This is really critical, so hear me loud and clear. You have sorted and tossed. Now the key on tip 5 is to arrange. And so you're going to place them in really key places for efficiency. So as I help you in the placing, my goal is to help save you 10 minutes a day from hunting and searching. That equals 60 hours a year that you can use for your passion in life or sleeping in. There are 2 parts to arranging. Part A is to arrange by groups of likes. I'll say group likes. Most likely you are already grouping your cereals together, your dishes, your pots and pans, your assortment of teas. You may have to pare down on the 2 cabinets of teas you have. So now let's arrange what you have. I've been in a kitchen where I found snacks in 7 different places. We designated a shelf for all the snacks. I do the same thing in closets. For instance, when I gathered all the black slacks for one woman, she had 26 pair of elastic waist black slacks. It was time for her to let some of them go. I have also found parts of a blender in 4 different places in the kitchen, so making a smoothie would waste a lot of time. Here's another true story. One of my smooth organizers had a variety of bread items on the countertop. She claimed she had no drawer space to create a bread drawer. Using the steps we talked about, she realized she had a drawer with empty mason jars that she hadn't used for years and some plastic champagne glasses gifted her that she truly did not like. So with those items removed through the sorting and tossing, she had a bread drawer for what she needed. The countertops were cleared off. Okay, step 2 or part B of arranging is to place an item according to the frequency of use. So think about standing in your kitchen as I talk about this, but you can use it anywhere. So I'm going to use 4 terms: touch, reach, walk, and hike. If you need an item daily or several times a day, then place it close to where you are. That is touch. You do that at your kitchen sink. We usually use the cutting board near the sink. One woman was storing her cutting board on the far side of the kitchen and had to walk back and forth each time she used it. Then she had to wash it and dry it and walk across the kitchen and put it away. It was moved right next to her sink and she saved seconds from trekking across the kitchen. If you use an item every couple of days, then it can be a few steps away. So that's what I call reach. For instance, in the kitchen, you can take a step or two to get a pitcher or a bowl. If you use an item weekly, it can be on the farthest side of the kitchen or many steps away. Okay, now, if an item is used only monthly, you have to walk to it. You could place that on the high top shelf in the kitchen cabinets, or maybe it can be placed in a tub or rack in the garage or a second bedroom. I have several racks in my garage with covered tubs for entertaining items that simply won't fit in my kitchen. For those items used yearly, they can be a hike away. That means on a high shelf in the garage or attic, but make a note of where you store things so you don't have to go on a scavenger hunt or buy a new item when you need it. So let's review: touch, reach, walk, and hike. One other quick story. A woman had a 750 square foot condo and she had a Christmas punch bowl in the kitchen. That was moved to a hike to the garage. 2 more tips to go. Tip number 6, you need to have visibility of your stuff. If you can't see an item or the box is not labeled well, you will forget you have that item. Countless times I've heard people declare they have found a long lost item because we uncovered it. So be able to see what you have. The last tip, number 7, you have to have access to your stuff. Be able to reach into a closet and get what you're looking for. If you cannot see something or get to it, it might as well not be in the home. For years, thousands of people have benefited from these 7 tips, and it's like having a new pair of glasses or a new brain to think through all your stuff. Those tips can be guidelines for everything in your attic, your garage, every bedroom and bathroom, the laundry room, closet, and kitchen. Every room of your home and office can benefit from these 7 tips. This is a client of mine. I also do hands-on work, and Charlie's goal was to get his home downsized and looking spectacular for sale in 30 days. We did all the steps I just talked about together, and he earned the highest sale price of any home ever in his neighborhood on the first day. Both he and his realtor were very pleased. So it also pays to be a smooth organizer. This is a fun diagram of the wave of life. It helps you see the rhythm of life in the segments that we all go through, and we have a chance to set intentions for each segment. We look ahead and have dreams and make plans. It isn't usually until high school that we begin making decisions that will impact our life. We make choices and plans throughout our lives, but many of us don't do it until it's almost too late for the outcome we want. Last night, I heard a young woman comment that her mom still sees her life wrapped around her kids, and they've all left home and they have a new life. So her life without kids is just so empty. So I want us to think about these segments and set some intentions for a more fulfilling life. These are areas of our life that we have to invest in, our thoughts in, and make plans in order to have a more fulfilling life. We smooth organizers look for these areas together and set some intentions and make plans. Wouldn't it feel great to have cleared off countertops and a kitchen ready for meal prepping? On our calls, I will help set a no drop zone rule for the family, so every surface is not loaded daily with all the family stuff. Okay, let's review those 7 tips again, okay? I'm going to tattoo them into your brain so that you just can't move around your home without thinking about them. You've got to set a goal for each room, sort through every closet, cupboard, and drawer, keep what is used and needed, toss or give away or sell what is not needed or used, arrange using those two parts. You're going to arrange by grouping like things, and you're going to arrange by frequency of use. You'll have to have visibility so you can see what you have, and you need access to what you have so you can retrieve it quickly and get on with life. So who are we? Some of us are in a place of grieving right now. Some of us have inherited a lot of furniture and dishes and art. Some are feeling overwhelmed, and some of us over time have accumulated more stuff than our home can handle. So here is who smooth organizers are. A smooth organizer embraces the rhythms of life on a monthly basis. A smooth organizer can host dinner parties with grace and ease. You can have someone over with short notice and not be embarrassed at what they might see. You can spontaneously enjoy weekend house guests and be present when they're there. You can train your children in preparation for adulthood and see the systems to help them keep their life in balance and not live in chaos. And that is so true for my kids. I'm so proud of what they're doing at their ages 33 and 34. That life training really helped. You'll be proud to see them scheduling their own life, doing their own laundry, and prioritizing for success. Smooth organizers are generous and not stuck in the accumulation phase. They find their success in life is giving and not holding on to. Are you hearing the thread that runs through being a smooth organizer? It distills down to relationships. Smooth organizers have lives built around being together with family, friends, and neighbors, having meals together, having fun together, and smooth organizers can facilitate those casual to informal to spontaneous dinners with family and friends and neighbors. Now, let's move on to the life-changing offer I told you about earlier. There are so many benefits to being part of our Smooth Organizer community. You'll have access to our private Facebook group. You'll get seasonal advice for specific projects. You get new ideas for each room in your home. You'll be able to create family memories around the dining room table again. You'll be excited to have friends over again. You'll find more bandwidth in life, and don't we all need that now? You will increase your level of generosity, and you'll understand and implement new habits and routines. So there's an investment. It's a lifetime membership for $297. You'll be part of a group coaching call 2 times a month that will be recorded for your convenience, and you'll get a book mailed to you immediately. So get started today by clicking on the button below. It is that simple. You and I will chat on the phone for up to an hour about your specific goals and dreams. So what's holding you back from starting today? It only takes a decision now to change your life. A slight change today will result in big changes in your future. Peace and calm will reign in your life. Go to http://www.calmingyourchaos.com and sign up there. It's that easy.